pointing it that way.
Oh, I was? Wow, are you serious? Oh my gosh, it's shocking. We are en route to the hangar for the very first airplane pancake.
I thought you were going to say that at the same time.
Fly-in of the year. So, pancake. Fly.
Okay, we got to work on our timing.
Yeah, so should be good. Weather's looking great. I was shocked. No offense to Colorado, but the weather has been less than questionable. And I got some new goodies on the plane, and I'm excited to do a little cross-country flight with her at an astonishing 80 knots to our destination because there's free pancakes. And yeah. What is that? Is that a J4?
I love that.
Is it? No, that's a Super Cup. Was that Alex? No, that's not Alex. That's nice. Look at that. I bet he's going to get some pancakes.
He's probably going to get
He had that look. The eye contact that he made was, I'm getting pancakes.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So. All right. Oh. Hello. Well, I'm excited for one of the mods I did. This plane hasn't been really flown in 6 months. It's been a while. So originally, I had some Aero trainers right here. Some 600s, which are great. Absolutely fantastic tires, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with them. But I was landing in not off-road conditions, but like grass fields, dirt strips and whatnot. They're a little small for my liking. So I had upgraded to the 800s, which are considerably bigger. They just look overall better. And off cement or asphalt runway landings such as dirt strips, grass strips, all that are a little bit more manageable. Not using so much backstick behavior as far as, oh, I feel a lot of resistance on this landing. So I'm excited about those. Those are done. Kind of a pain in the butt to get to work, but I got them to work. Oil's changed on this guy, fresh, happy engine. Test ran it yesterday and did a little flight around the airport. So we're gonna be heading east to Colorado Spaceport, or known as CFO. It's gonna be a little chilly, but it's worth it. Springtime flying, and it's a beautiful day today. All right.
Ready?
Yep. Well, as you can see, the cold weather environment, one has to prepare. Sometimes they prepare too much. Yeah, so that could be questionable.
I don't think this is gonna work.
You don't think it's gonna work?
I can't move my arms.
Are you sure? How are you guys?
Awesome.
How's your flight?
It was good.
It was one.
It's good. A little choppy over
Did you
here.
get a little crosswind coming in?
A little crosswind.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I checked and he's like 4 gusting to 11. I'm like, oh yeah.
The wind check, I was like, oh, Nate's gonna have a bad
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is good. I was shocked. I was doing 86 knots when as soon as I turned southbound. I was like, holy butt.
That's so cool.
That's sweet.
Murals, just like very unique.
Yeah, this one's probably one of my faves. I have all these, maybe it's like the paint job on it.
I know, it's so
It looks
nice.
pretty cool.
Even like the checker.
Yeah, it just looks good. Even the bee's like, is that honey? Maybe that was a fly.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep telling you.
I'm so glad I got that on video.
Don't edit that out. She should get a different car.
Kaboom. This will slide goes
Everybody
boom
told her in the comments to get a different car.
Instagram versus reality.